हेलो फ्रेंड्स, वेलकम टू अवर चैनल मैथ वाला सूरज। तो आई होप आप सभी अच्छे होंगे। और अभी रिसेंटली क्या है ना, मैं मेरा ये चेक कर रहा था यूट्यूब स्टूडियो का जो एनालिटिक्स होता है। तो उसमें मैंने क्या देखा कि जो मेरे मोस्ट ऑफ द ऑडियंस है ना, वो सबके सब टेक रिलेटेड ही है। तो मैं सोचा क्यों ना हम लोग टेक भी स्टार्ट करें, बट मेरे खुद के अकेले के लिए तो ये सब कर पाना इतना सारा चीज एक साथ मुश्किल था। तो मैंने, मेरा एक फ्रेंड है केदार, उसको रिक्वेस्ट किया कि क्या तू टेक डोमेन की चीजें सिखाएगा क्या मेरे चैनल पे। तो पहले तो मना कर रहा था, फिर बट फाइनली मैंने उसको मना लिया। जो लोग केदार को नहीं जानते, तो वो करेंटली वर्क कर रहा है एज अ सॉफ्टवेयर डेवलपर डियर डिजिटल पे। और उसके साथ मैंने ये पॉडकास्ट भी किया था, तो आप लोग ये देख लो। तो हो सकता है आप लोग उससे गो थ्रू हो जाओगे। और जो फर्स्ट टॉपिक वो आपको सिखाने वाला है वो गिट एंड गिटहब है। और ये बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट होने वाला है। रेदर आप लोग अगर ये हैकाथॉन से पार्टिसिपेट करने की सोच रहे हो, या फिर जॉब में भी आपको हेल्प करेगा ही, इंटरव्यू प्रिपरेशन में हेल्प करेगा, या प्रोजेक्ट बनाने के लिए भी हेल्प करेगा। तो और बाकी चीजें तो वो आपको बता ही रहा होगा। तो ये कोर्स बहुत ही इंपॉर्टेंट होने वाला है आप लोग के लिए। हम लोग इसमें बेसिक से लेके पूरा एडवांस तक कवर करने वाले। ये आपको ओपन सोर्स कंट्रीब्यूशन में भी हेल्प करेगा। तो अभी मैं क्या करता हूँ, इस सेशन को केदार को हैंड ओवर करता हूँ। तो अभी हम लोग स्टार्ट करते हैं।
So hey there everyone, welcome to Maths Wala Suraj Moto's YouTube channel. I am Kedar Malap, Shopify Developer at Dear Digital, and I'm super excited to be here to present something special for all the budding developers out there. In this course, we will be diving deep into Git and GitHub, which are two essential tools that every developer should have in their toolbox. Whether you are a complete beginner or looking to sharpen your skills, this course is for you. We will be covering everything from version control basics with Git to managing repositories, creating branches, resolving conflicts, and collaborating on projects using GitHub. Okay, so as you can see, we have GitHub and GitHub Mastery from beginner to advanced. So yeah, we are going for like the whole Git and GitHub full course. So I will give a quick look at what you will learn in this particular course. So there are various modules in this. So first one is introduction to version control, like what is version control, why version control is essential, and in what ways you can use these version control systems, and various Git basics like what are its features, why it's more popular. Okay, is there any another option if we were not having version control, and anything like this. Then types of version control, like centralized is distributed. Then why Git is must have skill, like uh, if you are opting for open source contributions, then of course Git and GitHub are the most important thing in internships, also in professional work also. Second module we will be like looking over Git, like installing, and then this particular important things like what is like what are various terminologies, like what is repository, commit, branch, then staging, then what is amend, and many more are like that. Okay, then in third module, this is the most important module, like what is branching and merging and how it works in Git. Okay, and we will be seeing the graphical interface of this also, like the GUI type thing. Okay, for like how branching works and how merging works. Okay, merging, sorry. So what are branches in Git, then how we can create and switch branches. So like basically we are isolating each and every branch and then merging them together to have a one full working code base. Then we will be of course practicing it also. Then there's a two most commands like rebase and merge, like both does the same thing, but there are some minor differences in this. Okay, which we will learn in this particular module. Then we will look our introduction to GitHub, like what is GitHub, why people use GitHub, like why GitHub is more popular. Okay, there are various other like alternatives to GitHub, like GitLab, Bitbucket, I think so, yeah, and various other. So why GitHub is more used. So then we will be creating and setting up the whole GitHub account, then poking, cloning, pull request, some basic concepts. Okay, then again hands-on, of course in every module we are going to have a hands-on for each and every commands and all these things. And of course again this thing, hosting projects, collaborating on group work, contributing to open source. Okay, then collaborating on GitHub. Okay, so now um, there will be a case like if you are working in like you if you are doing a professional work, then it's just not you that you are only going to work on a particular code. There will be thousands of people who will be working on a one particular code base, right? So how collaborating works on GitHub. So we will be seeing that how pushing pulling works, how poking works, then how to make and review some pull requests. Okay, then again in the sixth module we'll be having some best practices for GitHub workflow, like how to keep your Git workflow clean, and so that if a new person like sees your code base or sees your Git history, okay, he should understand like what you have done in the previously. Okay, then in seventh module, GitHub for project management. So on GitHub, you have project boards and all those things. But in the initial stage, I don't think so. This is much required, but we will be covering this thing also. Then in advanced Git, we will be doing some more commands like reset, revert, checkout, then recovering deleted branches and commits, and again same thing, hands-on for the reflog, reset, everything. Then again we will be contributing to open source projects. Okay, so now for this maybe we will find some good first issues. Like good first issues are like the beginner level issues which everyone can solve. Okay, if you know basic coding thing also, okay, you can do these things. Okay, we will do those open source contribution, basic ones. Okay, like to see how Git and GitHub will work together. Okay, then what are GitHub pages, like how you can host a simple page on GitHub. Okay, also although it's not that much robust, but yeah, we will look into that. Then some advanced GitHub features like how we can automate testing, CI/CD for your project. CI/CD is like the continuous integration and continuous deployment for your projects. Then managing issues, discussions, pull request for open source, like how you can manage issues, discussions in a particular pull request. Okay, then this is not much of important, GitHub sponsors and discussion. Okay, we will look into that. Then in the module 4, we will look into how we can secure your GitHub repositories. Initially, we will be doing like everything using HTTPS, but I will show how you can set up some SSH keys and two-factor authentication for GitHub. Okay, so basically we will work on repositories initially using HTTPS, but afterwards we will work on repositories using SSH. Okay, so both works in a similar way, but SSH is quite more secure. Also there's one use of SSH keys, like let's say if you have multiple accounts in your laptops, like let's say you have two accounts, for example, just now let's say you have two GitHub accounts and you have to simultaneously like or alternatively work on both of the accounts. Okay, so to switch between accounts you need SSH keys to simplify the process. Okay, if you use HTTPS, then in the system you need to delete those initial like the GitHub logins, and then you add the another GitHub logins of the different second GitHub account and then use that. So that's quite of a hectic work. Okay, so using SSH key is quite simple. Then what is .git ignore? This is also much important. What is .git ignore? Then how GitHub permissions work. Okay, I will like just give a quick overview of how this GitHub permissions are done. Then integrating Git with development tools. So basically sorry so basically we won't be maybe or may not be I think this thing I will maybe when we will be doing this particular modules, I will just go through this also. Okay, maybe for this we won't have a separate video. Okay, everything like it will be a mixed type of thing for this module. Then again for 14th, GitHub for open source collaboration, like how you can find those kind of repositories and you can start your own open source collaboration, like contributing in a particular open source project, how you can maintain that particular project. If you have your own project, then how you can manage those contributions and maintain your project. Okay, then some best practices, and again some hands-on, like how to start and manage a small open source project with your classmates or any other. Okay, after that, just one thing, like of course we'll be breaking down some complex concepts into simple and easy to understand lessons, of course. Okay, so that everyone can understand, and by the end of this course you will be able to confidently use Git and GitHub for your personal projects or any professional work. Just a note that this course is not just about learning the tools, it's about empowering you to contribute to open source projects, collaborate with others, and streamline your development process. So, here I think we can wrap up our introduction for Git and GitHub full course, right? So, yeah. So, whether you are a student, a working professional, or just someone passionate about coding, join me on this journey to mastering Git and GitHub. Don't forget to subscribe to Mathswala Suraj Moto for more exciting courses and tech content. Let's get started. Thank you.